Welcome to the Westminster School's 10th Annual New Year celebration. Lunar New Year is perhaps the most important holiday of the year for many people in Asia and in Asian communities around the world. Though it may seem early in some areas, the Lunar New Year marks the coming of the spring. Martlets who study Chinese language and those who belong to the Asian and Pacific Islander Affinity Group look forward to sharing the coming of the Year of the Rat with all of you. Several of us have prepared poems, readings, and personal stories to share, which we hope you will enjoy.
Zhang Ming Yue Guang, 一世地上霜，猪头王明月，地头是故乡。
Thoughts on a Quiet Night was written by one of China's most famous poets, Levi, who lived during the Tang Dynasty in the 8th century. It reads, "Bright moonlight before my bed, I suspected it was frost on the ground. I raise my head and gaze at the bright moon, then lower it and think of my home."
Bao Zhu Sheng Zhong Yi Sui Chu, Chun Feng Song Luan Ru Tu Su, Qian Men Wang Hu Tong Tong Ru, Zong Ba Xun Tao Guang Ju Hu.
The Song Dynasty scholar and politician Wang Anshi wrote this poem in the 12th century. It's called The First Day of the New Year. Amidst the sound of firecrackers, the new year comes to pass. The spring wind brings warmth to the wine. When the bright sun shines upon the gates of every home, they will have new ornaments to replace the old ones. Angelesia and Olivia will now share their perspectives on celebrating Lunar New Year.
Out of all the Chinese festivals celebrated, Lunar New Year is most definitely our family's favorites. Lunar New Year is also known as Chunjie, or Spring Festival. To us, Lunar New Year means a 2-week break, visiting our families in Taiwan and Shanghai, celebrating our traditions and rituals, receiving red pockets, and most importantly, eating a lot of good food. This year, Chinese New Year begins on January 25th and lasts for a week until February 1st, and it is the Year of the Rat. The Chinese New Year festivities begin with the New Year's Eve dinner called Tuan Nian Fan, when all of our family members gather at our house for a calorie-inducing meal. The New Year's Eve dinner is very large and sumptuous and includes dishes of all kinds of meat and fish. Eating fish on New Year's Eve is symbolic for many Chinese families because there's a saying, 年年有余, that means that every year there's extra fish, extra savings, and extra luck. The word for fish sounds just like the word for extra. Rice and noodles are symbolic for longevity and good health. Every year, without fail, we always end up with boxes of leftovers that in turn become our lunches for the next few days. However, if you think eating is the best part of Lunar New Year, you're wrong. The real fun comes after the reunion dinner, when all the kids line up in front of the elderlies and married couples to bow and pay respect for hongbao, which are red pockets. Before we can get the red pockets, we must wish the older generation good health, longevity, and a happy new year, which sounds like 身体健康，恭喜发财，长命百岁，新年快乐. Our family celebrates the Chinese New Year in China and Taiwan, but Lunar New Year is important in many places beyond our home countries. Scott and Jessie will now share a poem in honor of their New Year celebrations in South Korea.
새해에는 우리 모두 행복했으면 좋겠습니다. 당신이 아무리 큰 나무라 해도 한 그루의 나무로는 산을 이룰 수 없으며 당신이 아무리 찬란한 별이라 해도 별 하나로는 하늘을 채울 수 없습니다. 홀로는 살아갈 수 없는 세상, 하루하루 참으로 어려움인데 있어야 나눌 수 있는 것이 물질이라면 없어도 나눌 수 있는 것은 마음이겠지요. 가진 것이 많은 사람은 나눌 것이 더 많음을 깨달아 서로 아끼고 사랑하는 마음으로 축복의 한 해, 희망의 하늘을 열어갑시다. 마음마다 화평이 깃들고 집집마다 웃음꽃이 가득하며 사람마다 만복이 오는 소리. 새해엔 우리 모두 행복했으면 좋겠습니다.
That was a poem called I Wish Everyone a Happy New Year by Korean poet Lynch. In English, the poem reads, even if you are the biggest tree, a single tree cannot form a mountain. Even if you are the brightest star, a single star cannot fill the sky. In a world where you can't live alone, in a time when your days are hard, if material is something you have to own to share, kindness is something you can always share. Those who already have much to own could understand that they have more to share. With a caring and loving mind, let us start a year of hope and a year of blessing. Let peace spring in every heart. Let laughter spread in every house. Let fullness fill every mind. Let us have a happy new year. In Vietnam, the Lunar New Year is known as Tet. Kien will read a poem in honor of Tet, and Adam will read in English.
Trong làn nắng ửng khói mưa tan, đôi mái nhà tranh lừng cứng vàng, sột soạt gió thêu tà áo viết trên dàn thiên lý bóng xuân sao. Sóng cỏ xanh tươi gợi tới trời, bao cô thương nữ hát trên đồi. Ngày mai trong đám xuân xanh ấy, có kẻ theo chồng vào cuộc chơi. Tiếng ca vất vẻo lưng chừng núi, không hề như lời của lưng mây. Thầm thì với ai ngủ dưới trúc, nghe ra ý vị và thơ ngây. Khách xa gặp lúc mùa xuân chín, lòng trí bâng khuâng sực nhớ làng. Chị ấy năm nay còn gánh tóc dọc bờ sông trắng bán trang trang.
This poem is called Bright Spring by Two. It reads, in pure sunlight dreams dissolve, a pair of thatched roofs speck gold, the teasing wind rustles emerald clothes. On the fragrant arbor we see spring unfold, verdant grass waves ripple to the sky. Around the village, girls singing on high. Perhaps tomorrow, from that youthful throng, one will follow a husband, bid her game goodbye. Sound of singing on the mountain, soft as words of water and clouds, murmuring with those sitting under bamboo, such delicate and innocent sounds. Guests from afar meet at bright spring, hearts and minds suddenly long for home. This year, does she still hear your eyes along the riverbank under the bright blazing sun?
Chun Mian, Wu Jue Xia, Chu Chu, Wen Ti Niao, Ye Lai, Fang Yu Sheng, Hua Luo, Zhi Duo Xia.
Our final poem this morning is by Tang Dynasty poet Meng Haoren, called Spring Morning. This spring morning, in bed I'm lying, not to wake till the birds are crying. After one night of wind and showers, how many are the fallen flowers? Thank you to all of you for celebrating with us today. At dinner tonight, we invite you to come have some of the traditional Chinese dumplings we've prepared, try some tea, or learn how to write a character and play mahjong. On your way out, please take one of the red envelopes we have prepared for you today. The coin inside is our wish for your good fortune in the new year, and a few have something a little more special. Thank you and Happy New Year. 谢谢大家，新年快乐。